It's Chris and Noah's game show host again. So today we are going to do ghost stories. And I know we both have many of those. So be ready for a longish video. Okay. So which one should I start off with? Okay. So one day my little sister and I, it was a couple of years ago, we were following my mom while she was on the phone. Well, she went in her room, shut the door, and locked it. She went and sat on her bed and kept talking because we heard that she was kind of far from the door. So there was this new paper towel, you know how paper towels come in those bags? Well, there was about 3 of those. So we both sat on them while we were waiting. So as we were waiting, her door handle started shaking. The air vent wasn't on. And she was way back still on her bed, and it looked like somebody was trying to get out. And ever since that day when it started, it kept happening. Till one day, I don't remember, it just stopped, and we never heard it again. But every once in a while, when you would walk into the kitchen, you would see the door handle shake. And I think Christopher experienced it once. Did you? The door handle shaking?
Yes.
Yes. But that wasn't in this house. That was in a different house. Now it's Christopher's turn.
You're terrible at beatboxing.
Whatever.
Okay, I have really good ghost story.
Which one?
You'll see.
Okay.
It was dark and scary, and it was nighttime, and it was in the woods, and there was this ghost invading these people, and it turned out it wasn't a ghost, it was a baby Chewbacca, and everyone was like, ah, until they saw the face, and they were like, aw, it's just a baby Chewbacca, and then it ate off his heads.
Okay then. Well, that was fake, but my story was actually real. I can't.
Yeah, right.
It may not have been a ghost, but that did happen. Okay, so here's 2 short ones. Hey, so one time I was bored, so I had this little long skinny window beside my door. So I was just sat by it looking out into the street. Well, just randomly out of nothing, I saw this not big, but this black streak just across, like not across, but on the road. Like, I was like, what was that? It was really fast.
No, remember when we were in like 2nd grade and you believed in I?
No, that was Zoe's story.
Yeah, but you still believed in him. You were like, he has like a purple bow.
3 eyes.
I? But it says I, not I.
Okay. It wasn't like I, it was like I, like the letter I and the letter I. But yeah, that was a little... Okay, here's another one. So, I was getting ready to go to bed, and my mom was outside on the front porch, and next thing I know, she opens the door and calls, Noah, come here. So I come, and the apartment line in front of us, if you look a little bit up, there was 2 dots in the sky, and so there was 2. They were just flying like this until one just like stopped and the other one like this, went around in a little circle, came back, and when they got about really close, they just both disappeared. No explosion, they just both disappeared. And there's no sound, so I don't know what that was. It was really weird. And that's the only time I really experienced something that could have been alien. Stop eating knives. It's not good for you. It might cut open your stomach. Okay. I have a lot of ghost stories. Another one is, I was helping my friend move because he was moving to Virginia. And, yeah. He lived really close to me. And I was sitting in the back of his box truck with him and his little sister. And I looked over to my right, and right above the tree line, there's a fire. It wasn't anywhere near the trees, but there was a fire. Just on nothing, not moving, just a fire sitting there in the sky. And it was there, and then it'd go away for like 5 seconds. and then it'd come back again. And then, like, it would act like a fire, like it kept going like that and that. Then it'd just, like, go. And then later on come back. And so I thought that was really weird. I didn't know what it was. I can't explain it as ghosts or aliens. I just saw a fire in the sky, not moving, not doing anything. Another one is... I'm going to save the best one for last. Yeah?
She changed her new picture. So it's not like the sun.
Oh, yay. Okay. So, I'm going to save the best one for last. Another one is... Okay, so one night I couldn't sleep, so I looked down and I saw my little sister's Dora doll sitting there. I said, I'm going to go to sleep and I'm going to see if the doll moved in the morning, because I was so obsessed with ghost hunting back then. I just was bored and I was using it as an idea. So I woke up the next morning. The first thing I did was look down to see if it was there, and it was gone. So I was looking around my room looking for it to see where it was. Gladly, it wasn't on my bed with a knife. It was in the hallway right in front of the door. And, like, not my bedroom door, the front door. And I was like, well, that's creepy. Do you have any real ghost stories? Like, not like maybe like real, but like ones that aren't baby Chewbacca's eating off people's heads?
There was one that I experienced that I absolutely hated.
What?
Nothing. I never want to say no.
Okay, fine. So during one of Christopher and I's videos, you might not have seen this, but it was a slow motion video and I was being really funny. I was trying to look creepy but funny at the same time. I came out the bathroom, running in all four legs creepily, but there was 8 orbs. It might not have been orbs, it could be dust, but I doubt it was dust because it
went so fast.
It wasn't in that many videos, like as much as it was in that one. When I slept over, before my friend moved to Virginia, when he still lived in the same neighborhood as me, I slept over at his house because he lived right in front of my house, across the street. Yeah.
Didn't he live in, like,
other
apartments?
No. He did, but he, like, moved, like, all around that area. But he did live in our apartments before. And I was in his room, which is upstairs, and you could look out the window and see our door. So I fell asleep quickly, but he didn't. So he looked out the window, and my big window looked like it was split in 2, he said. And he said on one side there was 2 figures. One really tall black one, not like racist black, like it was color black, like black, and one white one, like the color white. And the white one was a baby, and the black one was a grown-up. And he said it looked like the big one was like torturing.
Mama.
Yeah, was torturing the baby. And then later on, my friend told me he saw something like that. Like not that friend, but somebody else said they saw a big black figure holding a little white figure. And that creeped me out that it actually happened twice. And so, but that very same night, his little sister slept over at my house, and she's, I can't really believe her, but what she said was she saw a whole bunch of ghosts coming out my wall.
Ooh, I actually have one.
Ooh, you do? Okay.
This is actually real, like, it might have not been a ghost, but when I was little, when I went to sleep, I loved to keep the door locked. Like, I was like, oh my god, there's an intruder, I need to keep my door locked when I go to sleep.
Okay.
So, yeah, my mom locked it.
Children like to keep their
Well, I locked it. No, I locked it. Turned the lights off. I went to sleep. I had a dream. Like, except before I fell asleep, the blinds were closed like that. It was closed, and the curtains were closed. And in my dream, I, like, saw a ghost come through those and open it wide. And then when I woke up, they were opened.
Oh, God.
And I was like, And you never wanted to keep your door locked again.
Nope,
Never.
Okay, so I forgot about one really awesome story. So, I was going to move out soon, and we were taking pictures in my room to, like, keep the memory in. So we took one picture, and in the corner of my room, I had a table, and standing on top of that table was a figure. It looked like a perfectly grown man. It even looked like he was wearing a suit.
No.
Do you remember this?
No, but before you were moving out, like, you didn't even have plans to move out. You remember, like, you had a picture of that?
Oh yeah, maybe it wasn't when I was moving out. Well, we were just taking pictures of my room, because maybe we were pretending to be ghost hunters. And we took this one picture. We looked at it, and it was all misty, and there was this one figure that just stood out. A figure that was not seen with our eyes, but seen with the camera. Now, it freaked me out, and,
I hate that fact. You can't see it with your eyes, but you can see it
I
with the
know.
camera. It's just like, oh my god, there might be a ghost right over me.
So, and there was this one time I was in my mom's room, and I was ghost hunting, and I had a camera, and I walked around, and I'm trying to make this quick. Well, when I went to go look at her closet, I did this turn, and there was no lights in the room. I did this turn, and there was a big light streak on the wall, and it wasn't there when I looked. I saw, oh god. It wasn't there with my eyes, but it was there with the camera. And here's the one you guys have been waiting for. So, it was my friend Jacob's last night at North Carolina. So, he spent the night at my house while my sister spent the night at his house with his little sister. So the only people that were there was my mom, my friend, and me. Well, my mom was asleep and I was asleep. Well, my friend couldn't sleep. And he told me when we woke up that he heard, hello, hello, hello. And then, after that, he got up to go use the bathroom. When he opened the bathroom door,
You told me this.
I know.
The little girl?
Yeah, he said he saw a little girl sitting there like this, facing the wall. So he said he screamed, ran back into my room, shut the door, and tried to go and lay down. Well, he said a few minutes later he heard, hello, hello, hello. But the seeing the little girl part could have been fake. Because first of all, I had this chair with a white towel on it, and it wasn't completely over it, it was just like sitting on it. And he said that wasn't there when he saw the little girl. And he also said that when he ran back in my room, here was my curtain, here was my toy bin. He said that looked like a giant scorpion. So, like I said, he could be visualizing that. But the hello, that was not fake. Because I had feelings of unknown presence in that house. Well, I guess it's Christopher's turn.
No, we're finally ending this video, but, there's people that believe in ghosts and think they're all, like, evil. They're not all evil. Some of them are like, I'm a little peaceful person.
Sometimes you don't need to be scared when you see a ghost, because sometimes they can be good. Like, maybe some of them are angels. But some, you might need to be scared, because they're called demons. Gosh. Okay, so please don't forget to like and subscribe. That was subscribe. And leave a description of what our next video should be about.
Hey, boo! Ba-da-da-bum-bum. Hey! Ow.
I got one question for you. Have you ever seen the marvelous breadfish?
Okay, fine. No, this is it yet.
I got one question for you.
Word up! No.
Tell me, have you seen the marvelous breadfish swimming?
Bye.